The Big Why.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing, brother Mohammad Taher?
Alhamdulillah, very well.
That's amazing too.
Welcome back to another episode of The Big Why, where we answer some of your most pressing questions from the viewers, and they are all in this box right in front of us. Do you want to give it a shake?
Shake?
Go on, take one.
Blue. Okay, my favorite color.
Let's go. What's the question?
Oh, it's not as a difficult question, but you really need to think about it. Why does God sometimes leave our prayers unanswered?
You know what? This is a very personal one for a lot of us, right? Because when we sit there and we go on the prayer mat and we go, Ya Allah, please, this, and this, and it's like we have our whole life planned out of what we believe is going to be the best thing for us. And as if we know what the best passage of life is going to be, and we ask for it. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes says, you know what? This path is better. That's a very important thing to realize, that God doesn't necessarily look at you and say, no, your prayer, I'm not going to answer it, because He's actually saying, look, that prayer that you asked for, what if I told you there's something better for you? You just don't realize it yet. There's something better for you. I'm not going to answer your prayer, not because I'm just going to stand in your way. It's because I'm going to redirect your life to a path that's even better. I'm going to give you an example. When I was applying for universities, I really wanted to go to a university called Imperial in central London, yeah? And I applied and I put my heart and soul and I prayed so hard. I'm like, Ya Allah, please let me go to Imperial. Guess what? Open my email one day, I see a rejection letter. Rejected. No, you're not going to Imperial. I remember I sat there, I cried for so long. Results, they came. I didn't even get the grades to go to my other universities that I had put down. I had to go through clearing. I ended up going through clearing to a university called Brunel in West London, okay? Fast forward 4 years. At that time I was like, God didn't answer my prayer, whatever. Fast forward 4 years. When I was applying for jobs, it turns out that Heathrow Airport, who's the company that I ended up working for, they have a preference for people who graduated from which university? Brunel. So if I had gone to Imperial and God had answered my prayers, I wouldn't have had the preference to go to this workplace. And going to this workplace completely changed the course of my life and opened up a life that I could never even dreamed about. I live right now, right? I travel around the world, I go to different airports, I do amazing things, but I wouldn't have ever dreamed of a life like this. But God, had He answered my prayer, I would have gone down a very different path. But see, subhanAllah, sometimes God's like, look, trust me. I know what's best for you, I have a plan for you. There's a way that I'm going to take you down that's going to be much better for you. And the way you have to really believe that is you have to believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you and He is the all-knowing. If you believe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the all-knowing, Allah knows everything, then you realize your unanswered prayers is because God has a better path planned out for you and He is redirecting you to a path that's actually going to be better for you in the long run. And I've lived this experience personally in my own life. Whenever a door closes and I think, God's not answering my prayer, a better one opens.
I mean, that was good, but I'm still not 100% fully convinced. There's just one thing on my mind.
Go for it. What's your question?
Could sometimes, when you pray to God, could the answer come in a way that we didn't see or didn't expect?
What do you mean?
When you see all these people, for example, if you get into a fight with someone or an argument, disagreement, and then let's say you pray to God to punish them or torture them in a way, and maybe next day you see them, for example, they're dead or not alive or something, and then you regret that.
Yeah.
Could that maybe be due to prayer?
So there's interesting story about this. Once upon a time, there was a guy who went up to the Prophet and he was like, Ya Allah, Ya Prophet, please pray to God that I get rich. And the Prophet said, look, I promise, you're better off like this. And he was like, no, please pray that I get rich. So the Prophet prayed that he got rich. And the guy did get rich. He got rich. Slowly, this guy stopped attending the Salah. First he missed the Fajr, then he missed the Dhuhr, then he think. And then one day the Prophet bumped into him. He's like, Salam, how are you? He's like, Prophet, you prayed for me. And it opened up so many doors in my life and I have so much rizq now. He's like, yeah, but what did you leave behind? Did you ever miss a Salah? He's like, there was one time I missed Salat al-Fajr. He was like, that one Salat al-Fajr was better than all of the money that you made in this life. So sometimes you might pray for something, if God gives it to you, and God maybe had a better path, it shows that sometimes God has a better path for you, but you try and force your own perception of what's best for you. But actually the path that God has planned for you is sometimes better than the one you think you have for yourself.
Thank you. I mean, I'm 100% convinced now, and I'm sure whoever asked this question is also
Inshallah.
200% convinced, not just 100. And thank you to Brother Mohammed for your amazing explanation, and thank you for watching and tuning in, and ma'a salama.
Ma'a salama.
The Big Why.